right, hello all you night readers. I hope everyone is doing well. Good morning or good afternoon or good whatever, wherever you are. Good day, let's put it that way. Good day. It's good to have everybody here. It's nice to see you all. Yvonne, Zainab, Ms. Waite, I was at your show last night. I saw about 2 or 3 minutes of it, and then all of a sudden it got real choppy and I couldn't see anything anymore. There was no more video, and I was not able to post a message to you or anything. I just want to tell you good luck on the new show, right? I thought it was a new show. It seemed like. And that's not what we want. There we go. So yeah, it seemed like it was a new show. I only remember seeing maybe once or twice where you've been on. So, well, good luck with it anyhow. YouTube was really having problems last night with everyone. So, all right. So welcome to the afternoon show. The all-new afternoon show. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get here. Don't forget, tell your friends, tell everybody you know that this new show has now started. 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, which is, let's see, which is 4:30 over in Ireland and 5:30 in Cape Town, South Africa, 9 o'clock at night in New Delhi, 12:30 midnight, 12:30 midnight in Tokyo, and 1:30 in the morning in Australia. Yeah, I know. It's tough to keep all that stuff straight, but sometimes you just do. Don't forget, donations are welcome. Donations are welcome. They are greatly appreciated. You can donate in any amount. It will guarantee you a reading. And, you can donate what you feel like my time doing this is worth. That's my new thing. I like that. All right, so Yvonne, general reading. I think you had this yesterday. I think you had the decision yesterday, but maybe not. I could be, or not yesterday, but 2 days ago, or yesterday afternoon. I can't remember. Yeah, last night was Lenormand night, and it was wonderful. You guys have to see Lenormand night if you don't see it. But yeah, you got to make a decision, right? You need to, because you're at a stalemate, right? There's a barrier. And you got to decide which way to go around that barrier. And whichever way you go, it's okay, because it's your decision. And of course, that's the right decision. But I think somebody has been, someone has hurt you. Someone has hurt you that's fairly close to you. Again, I'm not seeing immediate family. I really don't feel like it's immediate family, like spouse and children, but extended out family a little bit. Something is coming to an end, and I think that's what you have to make your decision about. So the star is telling me there is hope. There is hope that things will get better with that situation. I see movement again. This week we definitely had movement in your reading yesterday morning. Lots and lots of movement here, and we also had movement with the Knight of Wands, which was moving and leaving and going places, right? This is absolutely power and speed, right? and moving somewhere new. And I know that's what you want to do. It will take, it is going to take a lot of money. You are going to be giving money, right? Giving money to buy a new house because that's what you really want to do. And that's what's going to happen. It will happen. You just have to save up, make sure you're saving up and get everything all ready to go. All right. That is what I see for you. So, hey Zainab, don't forget hit like for me, please. Hit like. I know you've already subscribed. Don't forget to call and tell all your friends. Come on over. Especially if you're friends with all of MPT's people. She gets a crowd at her show at 12 o'clock Central, 1 o'clock Eastern. She gets quite the crowd. So, all right, my question today. This morning, Wakar texted you after a long time after a breakup. He asked you for dinner when COVID is over. Oh, well, that could be a long, long time. Does he really want to reconcile or just see me as a friend? Okay. If he's really waiting for COVID to be over, well, you may not be having dinner until next year sometime. If at all. COVID may never be over. I don't know. COVID's like scary. It's been scary long, like a super long time, and that scares the daylights out of me. It's been way too long, and they haven't figured it out yet, and that's not good. So, I see that I see where he's a dependable person, right? He's very dependable, but he's also very powerful. He's very powerful when it comes to things. He is realistic. He has realistic ideas, but he likes to be in control. He likes to be in control of stuff. And I think that might be the reason that you two are not together anymore, because he just wanted to be in control of you all the time. And that's a lot, right? Six of Pentacles tells me that, you are someone who is kind and giving, but there's only so much that you can give when someone else is being very controlling. Three of Rods says, you're waiting for something. Something should be something coming to you. You're waiting for success, or you're waiting for something or someone to come to you. And, it will get there eventually. It's not terribly far off, but, I don't think it's going to be when COVID-19's over. The Page of Swords is saying, he's going to be very decisive. He wants to be, he wants to know what's going on in your life. He really wants to know, like a spy. He wants to know what's going on in your life, and he's very curious about that. So he's going to subtly work his way into seeing you and talking to you and finding out more about what you want to do. I do see new potential, though, right? I do see some healing. I see new healing here with the Ace of Cups. New healing where you kind of fix some of your problems. I don't really think it's going to be reconciliation. I don't see anything here that shows that there is a coming together in a relationship way, but I do think that there will be, you will get together. I think, you'll talk things out. You'll feel better after you're done. And then the two of you are, you may be friends. You may just move on from each other. So, yeah, that's what I see. That is what I see. So, all right. Tony Roxy, how are you? Lorraine Farrell, hi. Lorraine. All right, wait a second. All my chats just jumped again, as usual, right? There we go. So, Lorraine, what's going on? Anything new? Anything I should be knowing about? Any results? I know. We keep talking about this. You don't answer me though, Lorraine. It almost makes me think that you kind of are not here. You just wait for I just do the reading and then you watch it later. Could that be true? Could that be very true? Yvonne and Lisa will tell me. You know that. Especially Lisa. Especially. So, Lorraine, what is going on here? What is happening? You got the King and Queen of Wands. Wow. Again, here we go with the Empress card. I am going out on a limb and saying that you are or will be getting pregnant. I'm going out on a limb. I'm just putting it out there. I think it's going to happen. I think you're pushing yourself. I think you're dedicated to what you're doing. I think you work hard. This is the hard work card. I think you're very determined to do whatever it is that you want to do with this. I think you're very determined. The King and Queen of Wands tells me, of course they have some similarities. They're both very friendly. They're both very loving. They're both very successful. The Queen is very warm and vibrant, right? The King is very compassionate and very charismatic. So I think you have all that going for you. But I do see that things are not ending up really great. So if this is true, if there is a pregnancy, I don't really know that. I don't think you're married, so I'm willing to say that the father of the baby is not going to stick around. I'm afraid there's going to be like heartache and heartbreak, and there's going to be a lot of challenges when that happens. So it's definitely something to keep in mind. I don't know. All my readings are for entertainment purposes only, and it's just the way it is. That's just what I get. I can't tell you much more than that because that's all I see. That's all the cards show me. All right. Again, sometimes the cards tell you what you need to know and not what you really wanted to know. Not what you were thinking. Yeah, YouTube was malfunctioning last night, definitely. Tony Roxy said it. Yeah, Ms. Wheat, it was on and off in the beginning for quite a while. But I did come by. I gave you a thumbs up, at least. I was able to get a like in there. So that was good. And I've already subscribed. I'd already been a subscriber. So that's how I knew you were on. So yeah, I was there. And then it just kept, every time I would post a message to you, it would, or in the chat, it would kind of just go away. And it would never post. My screen would go blank. And then it wouldn't post, and I'd have to restart your stream, and I don't know, it just never happened. I tried 3 or 4 times, and I did give up. I kind of gave up. After a while, I just had to. All right, so Shannon thinking about returning for reconciliation. Oh man, do I have conflicting cards here? Huh. So, Four of Rods, right? Four of Rods tells me that there's going to be some type of a special event. Something big is something good is going to happen. Something where there's a gathering, and it's going to be nice. It's going to be a good gathering. It's everybody's going to be happy. I see where your knight in shining armor comes to you, right? Your Prince Charming. That person who's very calm, they're very dreamy, they're very good at seduction, right? They're a very good seduction artist. Yeah. And then I see where your heart gets broken. Because this is what you really want, I think. I really think you want to reconcile with Shannon. And I think that you get your hopes up and then they kind of get broken, right? There's that grief. It's time to move on. It's time to move on. I think. That's what I'm thinking. The Page of Pentacles tells me, you need somebody who's very dependable. You need somebody who is... somebody who is a worker who wants to learn new things, right? They want to learn stuff. You want them to be able to, you want them to learn about you. You want them to take time to spend finding out more about you. And I don't know that Shannon did that. I don't know that Shannon was really interested in getting to know you on a very deep level. But I do think that's what you're looking for. I think that, you had enough. You had enough of the mind games and the conflict and the controlling nature of Shannon. And that's kind of what made things end. So, yeah, don't get your hopes up real high, because I think that they'll get kind of smashed and dashed. All right. That's what I see for you, Tony, Roxy. All right, Lisa Farrell. Let's see what we got here. Let me just run down the bottom, check out what people are saying. Hey, Kayla, welcome. I was not sure if you were going to be here, and it's okay if you were or weren't. Nomad Trees, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thank you. Sadidi Sharma, how are you? It's great to have you. Great to have you. Lillian, it's nice to have you here too. This is great. Yeah, this is new. It's very new. This show in the morning time for me, nighttime for some people. And I just need word of mouth, right? Get that word of mouth out there. Tell everybody that you know that the show is on. And that's kind of what's happening. Get the word out, please. Please. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst all your friends. I know you guys have friends that come to these shows for many different readers, and I would like to be one of them. So I picked this time slot, of course, because I did not want to overlap at all on the Modern Priscilla Tarot show. And this way we don't, because there's a half hour between the end of this show and the beginning of her show. So, Lisa, what do we got for you? What do we have for you? Oh, let's see. Let us see. So you have strength. You have the strength card. That's a great card. I love strength. I like strength. You know, after Sun and Stars, I think strength is probably one of my favorites after that. So I think you and it's, you know, it's an inner strength. It's not really a brute strength kind of thing, because you can see again, she is holding a deer. She's holding onto the deer, and she's being strong for that deer to make sure nothing happens to him. Right? She's using her strength for good to help make sure things don't happen. But it's an inner strength. It's not, you know, she's going and beating up somebody. She's not doing that. I think you will find, you know, a new vision come to you. Something new, something that is very clear above all the obstacles. You can see the mountains in the background here very clearly. The mountains are obstacles, and you know, here you are above the obstacles. So I do see where, you know, you're going to have a very clear idea, very clear vision of what you want to do and how you want to do it. I think you just have to prioritize your life. You have to be a little flexible. You have to be willing to change things a little bit, right? You're kind of off balance a little. You can see that, right? He's juggling. He's standing on one foot. You know, he's standing on foot, and he's gonna, you know, he's got these little boats out here in the water. I don't think he's going towards them, but, you know, you're off balance. There's that off balance feel to this card, definitely. But you know, if you're flexible and you're, like I said, willing to change some, you'll be all right. Things will be okay with that. The Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is saying, you know, you're defending yourself. You really need to protect yourself. You're ready. You're prepared to fight if you need to. You're prepared for a fight, and you know that's what's happening here. You can see all the wands are coming down on top of her, and she's standing on the table, getting ready to defend herself, because that's what she has to do. She really feels like that, and that's how I think there's things going on right now where you are prepared, you are ready to fight. You're also being brave, right? The bravery and strength, they go together really well. Absolutely. The Four of Pentacles says you're saving for something, right? You're trying to gain wealth. You're trying to build your wealth to do something new. Even though you're generous, you're still, you know, still saving. You're still doing stuff. You know, people may see it as a little selfish, but it's not. It's not selfish at all. You're saving for something that's important to you. So that's what I see for you, Elise. That is what I see. All right. So, Rocky. I see you. And, oh gosh. So we had the hurricane. We had a hurricane here on Tuesday. Today is Thursday, and now we're having thunderstorms. We're supposed to have thunderstorms again tomorrow. It's just a crazy time with weather around here. That's for sure. Crazy times. My parents have not had power since the hurricane on Tuesday. And according to the electric company, they won't get it back probably until sometime later tomorrow. All right. Is Leo admiring you from afar? You got a falling out. Mm-hmm. Yep. Absolutely they are. Can you tell? the centerpiece of this reading is the Lovers. Absolutely. So the Ace of Swords again tells you that there is a very new idea coming to you that's going to be extremely clear when it gets there. When you realize or feel this idea coming and it's coming to you, I think you will have a very clear understanding of what it's all about. I think you have a lot of support. I think you have a support system that's helping you move up. I think it's helping, it's trying to help you get to your goal. Right? Your goal is figuring out what should you do about this Leo? What kind of decision should you make about the Leo? I think they're absolutely admiring you. Maybe not as afar as you think, though. I think it might be, they may be a lot closer than you think they are. I think this person, again, is very charismatic. So they feel like they can do pretty much what they want, and you'll kind of fall for it. They are honest. I'm not saying that they're dishonest. He's dishonest. I just think that, he's charismatic and he can use that sometimes. He does, have vision. He is very compassionate. And, those are good things. Those are good things. So you really have to make a decision, right? I was saying decision back here. You have to make a decision. Your friends and family and stuff are helping you to get to a point where you can make this decision. This decision is just telling me that, maybe you're stubborn. Maybe, things weren't so bad when you had the falling out. Maybe they weren't so bad. And you've just kind of been stubborn about it. But you have to make a choice, right? You're at a crossroads. You're at a point where you have to decide something. And, again, there's no wrong choice, because that choice is your choice. All right. That's what I get for you, Rocky. Thanks. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Don't forget, donations are greatly appreciated. I do appreciate them. It's also the best way to guarantee you will get a reading today. The show it isn't a 1 hour show every day, so it's an hour show now. It's an hour show tonight at my nighttime show at 6:00 p.m. Eastern time. So if there's a chance that you won't get a reading because there's just not enough time and you really want one, well, if you donate, you're guaranteed a reading. That guarantees it. So Nomad Trees, you are next, by the way. You're right after Valentina. So Valentina wants to know if Carlo is going to reach out to you soon with love. From Carlo with love. Isn't that like a James Bond movie? Ooh, look at those two jumped out. All right, now we got to do a 6-card reading because that extra one just jumped right out. So I see happiness. I see a lot of happiness, right? I see all that happiness. I see that you feel like everything you've been doing has been successful. And that's a good thing, right? That is a very good thing. I got so many cards, I don't have any room for them all. So, yeah, you've got happiness and joy and warmth and success, right? You've got all this yellow that makes the whole reading kind of happy, right? You've got yellow all here, yellow here. The only card that's not is really the 5 of Swords, which is not a great card. I don't like that one so much, but it is what it is. So Carlo, I think you're looking out, right? You're watching for him. I think you're waiting for him. I think what you're looking for is very close to coming. I think he's very close to reaching out to you with and letting you know how he feels. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who is very organized, right? You plan things out. You've got things already planned out for him to say, you know, for him to come to you like that. And, you know, I just think you're very laid back and down to earth. And that makes you, you know, that makes you feel more relaxed. You're much more relaxed about this than a lot of other people would be. I do see where he finally does come to you, does tell you about how he feels, about his love and stuff for you. And I think that's a very accepting thing. I think it's accepted by your families and stuff like that and your friends. Everybody's happy about it. The Page of Pentacles over here is telling me that he's dependable, right? He is... Once he's there, he's somebody you're not going to want to get rid of. He's going to be very hard to give up, kind of thing, right? So that's what you want, right? I think I would say. The Five of Swords, though. The Five of Swords does kind of tell me that there is or was some type of deception, some type of mind games being played on one of your parts. I can't say which one. I don't know which one. It doesn't tell me. But I definitely think that one of you was kind of playing a little bit of mind games. And that's what's kind of held up this whole communication for you, Valentina. But that's what I see. That is what I see for you. All right. So I hope you enjoyed your reading and you got an extra card out of it. Ooh, I know. Exciting. Nomad Trees, it's good to see you. I am doing well. I'm definitely doing well. And, oh, Lorraine, you are here. See? You are here. You have me fooled. You fool me all the time because then I ask you questions and you never... Oh, she's shy. Not as outgoing as you and Yvonne, huh? That's okay. Lorraine, it's all right. I still think you're having a baby. I still do. She's having a baby. Just tell me, am I in the right ballpark with that, Lorraine? Am I in the right? Is there any chance that could possibly have a ring of truth to it? All right. So, Nomad Trees. You enter the personality of the man you'll be in a relationship with next. Is he going to be faithful? Is he going to be hardworking? Is he going to be what? He's going to be fast. You got the Queen and the Knight of Wands. Again, I have some conflict here between the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Swords. It's like they're fighting each other out. They kind of even each other out because the Ten of Cups shows you how wonderful life can be, right? It shows you all the happiness, all the emotion, all the family. It's harmony. This card in this deck clearly shows harmony. You see the musical staff going around. You can see the musical clef up here that tells you, this is music. This almost looks like some type of a flute. This is musical, and that makes things harmonious to me. But I also see where there has been hurt and loss. Now, I do think you've moved on from that so that the next person can move in. All right? So I think the person you're looking for is somebody who is very family oriented. I think you are looking to get away from what you had in the past, right? You're looking to move away from that. Now, you've got the Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, and Queen of Wands. Some of them have very similar characteristics. Of course, the two wands do, right? They're very friendly people. They are very loving people. The knight is ready to go. He's very impatient. He's very adventurous. But he's also creative. He's a people person. This is the person you go to if you want a pep talk. If you want a pep talk because you feel down, you go to this person and they will make you feel better. The Queen tells me that there is, this person is going to be successful. They are going to be very warm. They are very determined in the things that they do, which to me, you're asking about hardworking. I would say determined and hardworking would go hand in hand. I think they have a power and charm combination. I think that's a big deal, and I think that's a good way of putting it, right? They have a very powerful charm that they use. The Knight of Swords tells me, things are. This is somebody who moves very fast. They rush off. They don't have any plan. They can be resistant to things, right? They can be resistant to things. Sometimes the speed that they're moving, the rushing and the non-planning and all that can ruin a relationship. But I don't, I wouldn't go that far yet because we haven't even got to the relationship part. So I don't see anything that says unfaithful. I mean, this might say unfaithful to me. It's definitely hurting and loss and moving on. But then right before it, I have a card that says things are great and harmonious and wonderful. There's safety in this relationship. So I think you're just moving on from something else. I think it's a hardworking person. I think they're going to be good for you. I think their energy will be very high. So if you're looking for someone with very high energy, I think that's exactly what you're going to get. All right. So thank you, Nomad Trees. I appreciate you being here. I'm sorry that yesterday you didn't get a reading. Unfortunately, like I always say, there's only so much time in an hour. There is only so much time in an hour. Yeah. All right. So Lillian, all is well. Things are well. What's coming for you next in regards to love and romance? Love and romance. If I say it real deep, it sounds very much better. It sounds very much more exciting. Love and romance. Yep, that's what you get. Love and romance. What do we got? What do we have coming here for love and romance? All right, Lillian. All right, so love and romance for Lillian. What's happening? What is coming? I think these are just my thoughts, right? As you can tell, these are only my thoughts. All my readings are for entertainment purposes only. Remember that. Always. I'm just a guy on the internet reading cards. So, something to keep in mind. Just something to keep in mind. All right, so I believe that you will have success in love. I think you will. I think you'll have success. I think, people will recognize it. I think you'll have a lot of support, right? If you look here in this picture and on this card, you can see there we go, all the people in the background, right? That's your support system. You have a lot of support. Yeah, I think so. I believe you've been thinking about this for a long time, right? You've been thinking about, I shouldn't say a long time, but you've been thinking about this for a while. And, since you have not been in a relationship recently, I think, you've spent time alone thinking about this, and you're ready for that to end, right? Something's ending, and that's what you want to end. You want the isolation, you want the alone time to end, and you want to move on to something else. The Page of Swords is telling me you want someone who is going to, they're going to be funny, they're going to be curious, they're going to be, smart, they're going to be able to think on their feet, make decisions, and those are going to be great things for you. I really think so. I think those will be great things for you. Don't put too much on yourself, right? Don't feel like if you do go out on a date or whatever, and that has to be the person, because there's always more people out there. So don't burden yourself worrying about, oh my God, this is the only person I'm ever going to get, so I better just hang on to him, right? Don't worry about it. I know that's your responsibility. Your responsibility is to not put the burden on yourself. You have a great opportunity, and you'll probably have a lot more great opportunities if this is not the person for you. So that's what I see coming for you. All right, Lillian, thank you so much. Thanks for being here. All right, Sadidi. Greetings and salutations. It is very nice to see you all. It's nice to have you here. So you want to ask the reason why your ex thinks you're responsible for his breakup. If it's really true. You're greatly confused. I see the next question. The next comment is, I am in great confusion. So, is the reason that your ex thinks you're responsible for his breakup true? Is this a breakup with someone else? With another person? Did he break up with someone else, and that's what he's trying to tell you? Oh, Lillian, thank you very much. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, you need someone intellectually stimulating you before you even let your guard down, because you've been with men who don't have any personality or a sense of humor. Yeah, that Page of Swords definitely says someone witty, which is funny, with someone else. He's blaming you for his relationship with someone else breaking up. Okay, why is that? Why is that? Why would he think that? That's just crazy talk. Let's see what we get, all right? So I think he feels that way because you are a much better fit for him, right? I think you're a much better fit for him. This is usually the Prince Charming card, right? Prince Charming, knight in shining armor. Everybody's happy. Everybody loves him. He's very good. He's a charmer. He's a dreamer. He's imaginative. He's very calm. He's very seductive. Stuff like that. But this way, I'm thinking it's you, actually. I think this is you, and I think that's how he feels. I think this is how your ex feels about you still. And that's why his relationship broke up. That's the problem. The problem is, I think he spoke about you probably one too many times at least, or mentioned something, or said, you said your name a lot of times. I think he is still hooked on you. I think he's still stuck on you, right? Lillian, thank you. I saw that. I see what you're saying. I'll read it in a minute. So yeah, I think he's really stuck on you, and I think that has to change. I think that has to change if you do not want him back, right? So if so, then that needs to end, and he needs to move on to something new. He needs to move on to something new, and something where he can put down roots of his own and give you the space that you need to get away. Definitely have to get away from that situation. I think that will make things better for him. It'll help his self-worth. It'll make him feel much better about himself. And I think it will make you happy. It'll make you happier, not being the blame every time. Because every time he goes with someone and breaks up, he's going to blame you because you're still in his head. You are still in his head, and that's the struggle he's having here, right? He's having a big struggle, a mental struggle. And he doesn't know exactly how to cope with it. So I really think that's the issue. The issue is he's still hooked on you. You still have that hold on him, and he has to let go of the hold, start new, and find something completely new to put down his roots, to to really have a new purpose so he can grow. Right? I think that makes sense. And I think that's the thing. I know you guys have not been in contact. I see here now for 3 years. It doesn't matter. It makes no difference. He is still stuck. It's still... Oh, you can't see me pointing to my head. I'm pointing to my head. It's still in his head. It's still in his head. Right? Boom. Right in his head. You're still in there. And I think that things come out every once in a while. And I would say if I was the other girlfriend, if I was the girlfriend, I would not want to hear about his ex of 3 years. 3 years ago. Sadita used to do it this way. Or, she used to do, she and I did this. Oh, I was here once with Sadita, right? I think just some things get mentioned sometimes, and that's why you get blamed. So, yeah, I don't see any other reason. That's for sure. That is for sure. Lillian, thank you. My voice would be perfect for podcasts and radio. Yes, it would. I DJ'd for 15 years. So, that is very true. I was a DJ for 15 years. Oh, Vicky, I missed your question completely. W's feelings toward you currently. All right, so what does W feel? Kitty's Corner Recovery Row Tarot. Hello. Do I know you? Do we know you? Kitty's Corner Recovery Row Tarot? Do we know you? Or are you new? If you're new, I would really appreciate it if you'd hit like and subscribe. That would be awesome. But if you're somebody I know and have changed their name, that would be something I would love to be. I'd love to know. Yeah. So you're very welcome, Sadidi. Thank you so much. And again, share with everybody you know that I'm doing this show. I think it's 9:00. It starts. I think it starts at 9:00 your time if you are in New Delhi. It's according to where you are. It's all according to where you are, right? Ituro, I skipped you too. Well, we still have time. I'll get back to you. What do you call it there? Questions do get chosen by random order. So that's why I always say, if you really want to guarantee that reading, then you definitely want to make a donation and guarantee that you won't get skipped, you won't get passed over, and there won't be any hurt feelings for anyone. All right, so what W's feelings towards you. Oh, I think they're great feelings. I think they're wonderful. I think the High Priest or the Hierophant, either way, same card. I think he's telling, I think he feels like he knows your traditions, and he wants to be really close to those traditions. He wants to do things that are traditional to you. I think you know this. I think he's become very confident in the relationship with you at this point. I think, you've been taking initiative to do more things, and I feel like I think you guys have that understanding, because you start with the High Priest, you end with the High Priestess. So the High Priestess, of course, is patience and empathy, and I think you use your intuition. You have intuition, I know that. You have that feeling, that gut feeling, that when something's happening, good, bad, or indifferent, you know when that's going on. And the High Priestess is about patience, right? You can see she's kind of just waiting it out. She's waiting, and how long has she been waiting for, right? One full cycle of the moon. What is that, a month? Is that a month, a full cycle? Actually, this is only half a cycle. So what is that, 2 weeks, I'd say. She's just waiting because she's patient. Temperance, patience. Again, Temperance is telling you, be patient. You'll have peace of mind. Things are going well. Just do things in moderation. And if all this happens, there will be love and harmony, safety, and blessing over your relationship. So that's what I see. That is what I see for you. All right, Vic. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you being here. I do. It is a good thing. Hold on 1 second. There we go. That's better. All right. So, Ituro. Let me go back and see if I see your question. Oh, yeah, I see. Well, no, I see where you're saying hello to people. Can you be on the list? There is no list. And I never saw any question come from you. I didn't. Oh, there you go. Yes, I do. I apologize. I do. I see it. It says, please, may I have a general reading for August? That you may. You may have a general reading for August. Allison Dunn. It is a nice surprise to see me in the daytime. I know I look so much different now than I do at night. Believe me. It takes hours and hours to get all this ready. You can't see me pointing at my face, but that's okay. I am still doing the 6 o'clock show. Keep that in mind. Don't forget that part. I am still doing the 6 o'clock show because that will be wonderful. Oh. Denise, I put your thing up there instead of his. There it goes. Very good. Yeah, that's my sick attempt at humor, Allison. It's nice to have you here. That's for sure. Ituro, you are just looking for a general reading for August, for the rest of August. You too got the High Priest. Yeah. So, I see where you are really being impatient about something. Something's going on and you're just ready to do it and you're being impatient about it and you want to go do it. You want to move it. You want to get things moving. You really want to get things moving. And I think you need to take the time to look at it in a little different way. Because if you look at it in a different way, you may not be so impatient. You might slow things down a little bit. I think there's I see definitely where, you are a person who likes to give. You like to help people. You are very thankful for the things you have, so you share them with others, right? Paying it forward. You pay it forward. And I really think that's true. I do see where things don't go so great at some point here in August. There is a time where something ends. Something really does end, and it hurts your feelings, right? Your feelings get hurt. I could, you can see that, right? Think something's going to get hurt. Your feelings, and you move on. You just walk away and you move on. And you'll be okay. If that happens, you'll be all right. Again, the Hierophant or the High Priest is telling me, just remember the way you were raised. Just remember the things that were instilled in you when you were younger. Remember the Alamo. No, that's not it. Remember again your traditions. I think that will get you through any type of hurt that's going on here. But these are, I think it's a fairly good reading. I don't see anything terrible. I definitely think, like I said, you're thinking that there's something you want to do. You want to do it right away, and you are ready to go. Think about it. Look at it in a different direction. Look at it in a different way. Yes, it's 5:25, Allison, in England and Ireland. Yes, 5:25. So I come on at 4:30 England, Ireland time, and until 5:30. So that's pretty good. This is the second show. All right, so anything nice in any areas of your life this year? I'm adding the of your life part because I think that's what you mean. Yeah, I come on at 4:30 till 5:30 England, Ireland time. So that makes it easier for you. If you follow me on Facebook, if you follow the Night Reader Tarot page, it usually gives like a 20-minute warning. It tells you 20 minutes ahead of time, hey, the show is coming on in 20 minutes. All right, any good news? Oh. Well. I don't know. I'm not sure if there's any good news at all in this reading. This is not a great good news reading. All right, so the Ace of Rods. The Ace of Rods is good because that tells you that you have a new energy. You have a new potential. There's something that's new coming your way. You have the potential for it. You can get from the old to the new. You're able to do it. You will be able to move forward. But things are not going to be the same, right? There is going to be some type of a sudden change. Things will change suddenly. And I think somebody's going to be leaving, someone's going to be leaving that is in the way. Someone in the way will not be there much longer. So they will be leaving. They can't come back because the path is all blocked by the different cups. I think the devil, though, is telling you to watch out for temptations. Be resistant to that. You need to be extremely resistant to temptations and someone deceiving you or lying to you. Keep an eye out for that. That's not what you want, obviously. Nobody wants to be lied to. But I do see where you are somebody who thinks on your toes. You're always right there. You know what's going on. You are you're a smart person, so you know what's going on all the time. I think you're a bit talkative at times. I think you're a bit curious about how things work with people and how people are working, what they're doing. I just I just think that's really what's going on. I don't think anything terrible. I don't really think anything terrible. I think this is just a warning, what to watch out for. I think this, this person who leaves will help you. That will help if they are not in your life. Chatterbox inquisitive. That's exactly what I just said, basically, right? Very talkative, very curious. Chatterbox inquisitive, same difference. I could definitely interchange both of those words, but I think you're very funny. I think you have a subtle sense of humor. You just kind of sneak in something funny out of nowhere. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That is definitely what I'm thinking. All right. So, that's what I get for you, Allison. Thank you so much for being here. I'm glad the earlier, or at least I hope the earlier time helps you get to the show. You're just starting a health weight loss. All right, so you're very quick-witted. There you go. So you just, okay, wait a second. Let me go back really quick. I know these aren't in order. So you just started a weight loss program. That explains the temptation. Don't fall to temptation, right? That explains that. We already explained that the Page of Swords is all about you, talkative, curious, a subtle wit, a good sense of humor. I think the thing that's leaving you, right? I think the thing that's going to leave and not come back then, knowing just that's your weight loss. You are losing this baggage that you've been carrying, and that is a weight that you are getting rid of. So I do see a new energy. That new energy and new passion gives you new potential, and that new potential is going to be a sudden change, which is going to be the weight loss also. So there, you get a little extra topping on your reading. All right, this is going to be my last question. For Haley. Haley Marshall. I just sent cards a-flying. Ooh. Haley Marshall, how are you? It's very good to have you here. Thanks for being here. I'm on every day, 11:30 Eastern Time, 11:30 a.m. Eastern, and 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern every single day. Keep that in mind, please. All right. I will not be doing a show at 11:30 on Sunday, though, because Sunday I have a collaboration with the Violet Sage, and that starts at 11 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Central on her channel, the Violet Sage. So if you are not a subscriber of hers, she is on at 11 o'clock Eastern is, oh gosh, it's 4 o'clock England, Ireland time. It's, at 5 o'clock in South Africa. It's 8:30 p.m. in New Delhi. So yeah, it's not terribly late, and you'll get to see a really great show with the two of us working together. Because then if you don't get to see that one on the 6 o'clock show Friday night, August the 14th, she will be on my show. So it's important. It's not terribly important, but it'd be nice. It would be nice to have you guys there for sure. All right, so just a little tidbit. So here we go. Last question, Haley. And your question is, you need some guidance, anything at all, just some guidance. Okay. You're trying to stay focused. Thank you very much, Allison. Yeah, stay focused, and you will get your goal. You'll get your goal. You have willpower. Yeah, you do. So, all right. So, what do you have going on? I think you are on the move. I think you've got something going on that really makes you feel like you're ready to go, right? You are ready to go. Speed, fast movement, adventure, new adventure. I think that's, really what you're looking for. I think that is, I really think that people are helping you get there. I think people are helping you get to a point so that you can have this new adventure. Although you're a little leery about it, right? You've got yourself in the snow globe of wands, and the snow globe of wands is your protection. It's for you protecting yourself. You've put yourself inside this bubble, and nothing can get to you. So I really think that that's all right. It's okay, but don't forget, people are helping you, so don't be so leery about it. The Two of Wands says, look to your future. Look to your future. Things will be okay. Right? You have control of what goes on. So you're looking out the window, you're looking towards your future, and in the future I see relationship. Now, if you're already in a relationship with someone, I see where it's going to really get much closer. So much that you can see the emotions just draining right on out of these people. There's so much emotion. If you're not in a relationship, then I see that's your future. Your future is you're going to find someone who is very compatible with you. They are going to have a very strong connection with you. It'll start off maybe as friends, but then turn into something more. And that's really what you're looking for, I believe. So, all right. That's what I get for you, Haley. That is what I get. So, all right. I have no donations, so there are no guaranteed readings today. Anybody who did not get a reading, I will be here again for my 6 o'clock show. 6 o'clock tonight, Eastern time. And so, yeah, we're doing 2 shows a day now. Until I decide to do 3 shows a day. That's craziness. There it is, right there now. Right at the bottom of the screen. Readings every day, 11:30 a.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern time. Private readings are always available. You go to my website, nightreadertarot.com, and you can sign up and, get yourself ready to have a reading, a private reading. Right, where you actually get to ask questions. That's the cool part. But, all right, folks, I am off. I got to get done here and head over to MPT show. So, I'll see you all, hopefully at 6 o'clock. That would be great. All right? I'll talk to you then. Thank you so much. Bye now.